why muscle fiber type matters, and most of us have a superficial understanding of modern fitness. Consistency is part of a slew of goals that support your primary goal, right? Consistency is all the difference in some situations. Sometimes it could be a binary, sometimes it could be a scalar. It's way more important than intensity. Intensity is always probably going to be a scalar, right? Intensity is like this metric that builds over time, and consistency can be both, right? So it's either a binary or a scalar, right? So binary, 0 or 1. Did I work out? Did I not work out, right? Scalar, how good was my workout? Was it a 1 or was it a 10? On a scale of 1 to 10, I think that one was about a 7. You know, that's consistency right there, being a scalar. With consistency a constant, though, the intensity of effort is compounding in some scenarios. So the first time you work out, are you consistent? Well, let's see the second time you work out. Yeah, I'm consistent. The 100th time you worked out, it gets much easier because you have a much better idea of things you're going to do. And it's less of a hurdle to get you to work out after you've worked out 100 times, right? Or it's less of a hurdle for you to get yourself to work out, actually, I should say. And intensity of effort is compounding, right? So you're going to be working out better on your 100th time. There's going to be way more options you have, and there's way more things you can do at a higher intensity. The 100th time you've done push-ups, you're going to be definitely better than the first time you did them, right? For example, you have to walk before you can run, but movement is a constant in both of these scenarios. So I just brainstormed about 12 different things that I've done in my past to help me be more consistent in workouts. Hi, if you don't know me, I'm Schmitty. This is my YouTube channel. I'm the founder of iHeartGains. I trained for and studied for 18 months before attempting and completing my first Olympic distance triathlon. I completed it in about 2 hours and 51 minutes. In my second season of training, I was able to run 5:30 mile or a sub 5:30 mile. Before that, I was running a mile in 9 minutes, right? So here's my brainstormed list of things you can do to help you remain consistent. Read a simple free ebook where someone explains how they did something. Develop a plan. Take notes from someone that's been there before, like watch a YouTube video, read the ebook and take notes. With what you understand, develop a plan from that, right? To help you get to where your goal is. Work out with a friend. Working out with a friend, something I did. My wife and I worked out every Friday from the time that we were engaged to the time that we went on our wedding and a honeymoon, right? Take B complex vitamins with food, I should add, because B complex vitamins give you energy, right? They're coenzymes that help you. I always say they help you. Some of them are coenzymes that help you process and make good use of energy. Eat, sleep, and be obsessed with meeting your goals. That's me right now. It's like what? 3:54, if you can see that. It's kind of probably backwards, but I'm obsessed with meeting my goals, right? I'm obsessed with it. Even if I miss one goal, it doesn't really, if I missed a goal, right? If I was going to work out today and I didn't do it, it doesn't really affect me that much because I know I got tomorrow, right? Now, if you're really having a hard time working out, go to the gym, go to the park, then decide if you're going to work out. Don't decide unless you've done that, right? It's probably better to go to the gym and decide you're not going to work out than to stay at home and tell yourself you're not working out, right? Track your sleep, something I do. Know when you've had a good day of rest. Having a good day of rest is going to let you know whether or not you should work out or how intense workout should be. Brainstorm whenever you get stuck. This thing right here, this is a brainstorm. Always do your research. Always do your research and be aware that research has very many components, has a lot of components to it. Know what foods work for you. And also know this, some foods you eat are going to be foods that are going to be good for performance. Some foods you eat, are going to be good for recovery. And they're not always going to be the same foods, right? Performance foods, recovery foods. And lastly, bring your workout diary to the gym with you, right? This will help you walking around with the workout diary, notching out things you can do, notching out things you do, right? Sometimes you get to a gym, if it's a smaller gym and someone may be on the weights that you need, you got that workout diary. Hopefully, if you've done 50, 100 workouts, 2,000 workouts, whatever, you can leaf through it and see, okay, what else can I do instead of this one because the machine or these weights are not available right now, right? All these things I've done in my past, all the things that you can do, right? And I think of all these that I've listed, that the ones that most important is doing your research, right? So knowing how to do an exercise, knowing why exercise is important. For me, it's a really good motivator to be consistent, knowing what my likely outcomes would be if I do it correctly, or knowing what my likely outcomes would be if I don't do something at all or do it incorrectly. It's pretty important, pretty good motivator for me. And I should also say that, remember this, you have to walk before you can run. Movement is a constant in all these scenarios, and you're not going to be a sub 5:30 miler the first 100 times you work out. For me, it took me 2 seasons. Probably it took me 2.5 years before I can go from running a 9-minute mile to a 5:30 mile, right? And I would say that 5:30 mile, I was running it, and I was running a 7-mile course, and my first mile was a 5:30. So I mean, that's fairly significant. And I started this channel because I think I have something good to offer. If you want help reaching your fitness goals, there's no question in my mind, you should seek a fitness professional, physical trainer, fitness coach. If you want me to help you, there are resources on this channel under in the description on this video and at iHeartGames.com. I'm Smitty. I hope you reach your fitness goals, and I'll